Here in Nanning, South China's Guangxi-Zhuang Autonomous Region with the very talented Su Yiting.
I'm very happy to join with you again.
I'm happy again.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we traveled around the most charming cities in China and ASEAN countries.
That's 11 cities of
11
charm.
cities in total. And
Yes.
today, we're going to do another trip, but this time it's going to be around the Belt and Road
routes.
Right.
Yes.
So we are now at the Belt and Road Countries Pavilion at the China ASEAN Expo. And this is the first time that this pavilion is being held.
Yes, exactly.
This year has been important for China to promote and speak louder about the Belt and Road. And I
Yes.
know that in May, China held the first ever Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation. And I know that you were there. Can you
Yes.
tell us about the Belt and Road and the initiative?
Well, that's a fantastic meeting. You know, it's the first time and the highest level meeting on the Belt and Road Initiative since it was proposed in 2013.
Right.
And you know that the audiences should be very curious about the Belt and Road Countries Pavilion and also its connection with the Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation in May. And in May, there are about 29 state leaders and government officials attending this very important forum.
It was really big. I was
Yes.
there as well.
Yeah, and more than 1,600 representatives from 140 countries and 80 international organizations were there. So that's quite big a meeting.
So if we were to explain, or if you were to explain the Belt and Road Initiative, it was proposed in 2013 by President
Xi Jinping.
And this year it's 2017. We've seen more and more countries, regions, international organization, regional organization joining this very ambitious plan. If you were to explain what the Belt and Road initiative, would you give me a definition for it?
Yes, the Belt and Road Initiative refers to the Silk Road Economic Belt and also the 21st Century Maritime Silk Road.
Which is also one of the themes for this year's China ASEAN Expo, the the 21st Century
Yes.
Maritime Silk Road.
Yeah.
So, carry on.
So the 21st Century Maritime Silk Road is the theme and promoting the regional economic integration through tourism. That's the theme of China ASEAN Expo. And this year is the first time that features the leaders from countries outside of the China ASEAN region along the Belt and Road Initiative, along the roads to join this expo.
I mean, Kazakhstan is a special partner
along the Silk Road.
This is the first country from the Belt and Road, from the Belt and Road countries to be chosen as a special partner here at the China ASEAN Expo. So it's a development plan. It aims to connect China with economies throughout Asia, Europe, Africa, even all the way across
Europe as well,
across the world as well.
Yes,
and it's all about unimpeded trade, investment, the free flow of ideas, people, capital, information. So that's what the Belt and Road Initiative is all about.
Yes,
but it does also have a historical significance, which is the Belt and Road Initiative is in principle based on the ancient Silk Road. And speaking about Silk Road,
so that's the reason why we're here.
That's the reason why we've started our live broadcast from this specific booth. And silk is something that is, let's walk towards.
So follow us and let's take a look at this very special pavilion.
Silk is very important for China. That's where the Silk Road, the Silk Road got its name. Got its name from. And
so let's take a look at the very special thing here.
And we have someone to actually explain to us how it all started.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we're from China Global Television Network.
Okay,
yes.
welcome.
Yes. So could you please tell us what are these things you are on display here?
Yes. You know, silviculture in China had more than 5,000 years history. So 70% of the silk products are made in China. And I feel very honored to introduce the life cycle for you. First one This is the mulberry trees.
Ah, it's the mulberry.
Yeah, mulberry
Yes.
trees. So the first one is to planting the milk trees for the silkworm. And the silkworm, they eat the mulberry leaf every day.
The silkworm only eat the mulberry
Yes,
leaves.
yes.
They don't eat anything
Yes.
else except
Okay,
this
yes.
specific plant.
That's true.
They have special diet.
Yes. So after 25 days, they growing every
Yeah.
day, from small one to bigger and bigger. So after 25 days, they become change the. You see this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the purple. They
So
after eat this mulberry leaf, they spring to the cocoon.
Right. So they make the cocoon by spinning the silk.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So we use the this cocoon.
Oh,
You,
this one
you
is
can see this is
lovely.
This
one
one is
cocoon.
actually alive.
About
Yeah, alive.
1,000 meter length.
Oh, so each one of these cocoons would give 1,000 meter
Yeah.
of silk
Silk.
threads.
Wow,
Yes.
that's pretty long, right?
Okay.
So little cocoon produces around 1,000 meters. silk.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Can we see
Can you
it?
imagine?
Yeah.
All right, and then after that,
After that, they change to pure. And from pure, they will change to the merce, just like a beauty
a
fly.
butterfly.
Yes.
Butterfly, ah.
This is the life cycle of the silkworm.
And so you take these, and then you take these cocoons, and then you take the silk from them.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you there to touch them?
No
I
Oh, it's so
I
lovely,
I
right?
would
Lovely,
I would
You
touch
can-
them, but I don't think that they would
Wow.
appreciate us touching them. But Sue, you have a lot of courage, huh?
Yeah, I think the netizens, our friends there, will be very interested in this very little silkworm. You can never imagine that such beautiful clothes were made
Very
by
fragile.
Yeah, very fragile and delicate one.
And
Wow.
this is how the story began, because China was the first country that discovered how to make silk.
Yes, China was the first country to develop the sericulture,
Yeah.
and it's also one of the. It should be the world's largest country
Yeah.
of the silk production.
That's
true.
exactly how the Silk Road started. China had this incredibly valuable product,
Yeah.
which was the silk,
Look at
and
the
this is
little
how
silkworm.
the traders started to trade along what is
On the
now
road.
called the Silk Road, because it was light, but at the same time it was expensive, and going through deserts, that was very important for Chinese merchants because they couldn't hold a lot of things on their camels or their
Yeah.
bags, and so silk was the answer for them to do trading, and that's how the Silk Road got its name from these little.
Yeah, little
creatures.
silkworm.
All right, so can we continue our tour?
Okay.
Okay, I will put them back
them
to their
back.
home. Okay, see you then. Thank you very much for spinning the cocoons.
Lovely.
Yeah, very lovely little creature.
Very pleased.
Okay, so let's follow Ma Zong to take a look at the this exhibition. So Nadine,
Yeah.
what's your impression of this one? Have you
You know,
ever seen this silkworm?
I've covered the Belt and Road Forum. I've traced the old Silk Road, but I've never seen.
Never seen this.
I've never seen the silkworms up close and personal like today. So I think the cycle right now is done. I started from the modern day Belt and Road, went through the old
old
path,
one.
and now I just went to how it all started with the silkworms.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Okay,
This
so
is
let's take a look.
the Finished product.
that's how it ends.
Yeah.
Yes. You can see this scarf.
Wow, that's
It's a
pretty.
special
It is.
design because use Guangxi province the special pattern. Special
Let's
pattern.
take a look.
Yes, colorful. So it's a special design for gift for the people.
So this is the pattern.
Yes. This pattern is Chinese zhuang.
Zhuang.
Yes.
It's the ethnic minority from
Yes.
Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region.
Yeah.
Around 63 to 90% of Zhuang people live in Guangxi.
Yes. And the products, the material made in Guangxi areas had occupied half of China.
In Guangxi.
So yes,
Guangxi.
Guangxi, the silkworm and Xiuyuan, the output of the silkworm and Xiuyuan had occupied almost half in China. So it is the major province in China.
So other than Guangxi, where else in China do we have a production of silk?
Oh,
Sericulture.
the silk culture is like
Guangxi, other provinces.
is what different you mean?
No, I'm saying where else, other than Guangxi, where else do we have?
I think
We had
Yunnan,
the scarf,
Chongqing, lots of
Yunnan,
provinces.
yes.
Yeah.
Yunnan,
Yunnan.
yeah.
And then other places.
As well, yes. Most of them are in the eastern part of China, but now shifting from east to
Yes.
west.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is pretty, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I can bring it back home. How much is that?
About 500
500 RMB.
And this is pure silk.
Yes, 100%.
It's a very delicate one, right?
Yeah.
Well, speaking about gifts, I saw something right there that is
okay.
also silk related.
Yeah.
Because
Let's take a look.
it's something, silk is also a gift that leaders in China usually give to other leaders. So basically, here is a few showcases. When President Xi Jinping visited Mar-a-Lago in April this year to meet President Donald Trump, yes, President Donald Trump for the first time, he actually took with him this family portrait of the first family. So we can see Trump and Melania and Ivanka and all of his sons
members
and
together.
daughters. Yeah, and this was a color silk tapestry that was presented by President Xi to Mar-a-Lago to President Trump. We also have other examples, and you told me something about this. Can you explain to us what these are?
Well, the silk has already given as the state gifts. Yes. Yeah. Could you please tell us more about this? We can see that the APEC meeting, they have already been given to the state leaders as the gifts, right?
Yes, it's the top seal in China. They use the silk fabric to make the garment, to make the special design for the APEC meeting. So it's just present the silk culture for the world.
Wow, that's fantastic. And I just noticed that this photo of this map of China, right?
Yes.
So the silk was produced in different parts and regions in China. What's the difference of the different regions' silk production?
Okay. The traditional silviculture area is in Jiangxi province or Zhejiang province. But 15 years ago, the silviculture area moved from to the east to the west, from east to the west.
I see.
So China, Guangxi province, just like Guangxi province, had the first position in China
Wow, that's
for
great.
many years.
So Nadine, have you ever been to the eastern part of China?
I
province?
I have been to Zhejiang. I've been to Shanghai. I've been to Yunnan, but then Yunnan is southwest.
Yes, southwest.
Yeah.
So
and we are in Guangxi right now.
Yeah, Mr. Ma tells me that the silk production was shifting from the eastern part of China to the western part of China, maybe because of the increasing costs of manpower and the land. So they shifted from east to west. But the main difference is that what I know is that in the eastern part, the silk production is mainly focused on the silk reprocessing because they have abundant technologies.
Yeah.
But the western part, because of the weather here in Guangxi, it's good weather and the quality is good. So that's the reason why they produce the raw silk materials.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's a crash course about silk production in China.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very
Okay,
much,
welcome.
Mr. Ma.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And good luck with the booth here and the expo.
Yeah, I
So,
think lots of foreigners will be very interested in this booth.
I know I am. And so from the silk, we start
Okay.
our trip.
So we will just tour around.
Yes.
Okay.
And
so
see
follow
what
us.
people are, to see what vendors are selling or are showcasing, and whether there are people buying. So should we start from India?
India.
So this booth is for an Indian company called Prince Trading Company. We're doing a bit of advertising right now. Hi. Can we speak to you?
Yeah. So could you please tell us what are these wooden furnitures? Is there any special thing that you could tell us?
Yes, it's India. It's very famous wooden.
It's made.
Yes, all is handmade.
All is handmade.
Yes, Shagunda.
Ah, so how long it takes you to make such kind of chairs and table? You should check the exact number, right?
No, it's video.
Ah, you should. Oh,
Shagunda.
Shabunda.
So into the Pali book, Shagunda.
Ah, it's a very special
Yes.
tree.
Yeah.
Only grew in India, right? Wow. So it
All
takes you.
country have, but all country wooden is not same.
Ah, I see. Okay, Nadine. That's what.
Is this your first time at the?
Second time.
Your second time. How was
Second
your first time?
First time is very good. This time is business very so.
So yeah. Then again, it's only the second day, so
Yes.
maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow last day maybe too much people maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yes, first day, second day, all people come talking last day. All people can maybe last day is very cheap price.
Oh, I did hear that there will be a lot of.
I'm first day cheap price, second day cheap price, no problem.
Well, how much
How much does
would
it
that
cost?
cost?
5,000 for chair, one table.
5,000 for
5,000.
chairs and one table. That's still expensive.
It's-
but
it's
if
a
you
bit
come
expensive.
in the end of the day,
It's good,
you
it's
can
very
have it.
expensive. It's logistic. It's Fiji.
Maybe half the price.
Well, hopefully today and tomorrow will be good for your business. Hopefully. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck. Bye bye.
See you then.
So here we have it. Let's go through that way.
Okay.
So for those who just joined us, we are
let's go
broadcasting
and take a
live
look.
on CGTN, CGTN Digital, the social media that we're broadcasting live on right now. It was just too much of a close-up. Facebook, Weibo, for our
Twitter.
Chinese audience. We also have, did I say Facebook?
Facebook.
Yes. YouTube. We are also on our CGTN mobile app. And if you guys have any comments, if you have any experiences buying silk or going around Belt and Road countries, please leave us your comments, your experiences, and we will make sure to keep an eye on your comments. Again, we are at, hold it, we are at the Belt and Road Countries Pavilion at the China ASEAN Expo. And we see now
Sri
an exhibitor
Lanka.
from Sri Lanka, also on the Maritime Silk Road. And it seems that she's haggling, but she's haggling with a smile. So this is a booth from Sri Lanka showcasing some very traditional scenes. We see elephants, we see greenery, we see horses running.
Oh, there's tiger as well. Tiger and elephants
Well,
together.
Sri Lanka is really well known for its nature. Hi,
Hello.
hi.
Hello.
Yes, hi.
again.
Can we speak to you about your booth?
Yeah,
Yes,
of course.
We're actually live. So
Yes. Could you please tell us more about the traditional Sri Lanka style? Yeah.
You know, I'm from Sri Lanka, and we have brought all handmade pictures and batiks from Sri Lanka to introduce our product to China.
yeah.
And we hope Chinese people will like this, and also, and I would like to tell something about my
Please
pictures.
do, please.
And these are manufacturers, and I am the manufacturer, and I do these things. And you know, these pictures, and this is a batik wall hanger, which is very, very difficult to do, and it takes more than 3 weeks for one piece like this. And you can use.
And these are handmade.
Yeah, 100% handmade.
More than 3 weeks.
Yes. And you know, this is 100% cotton, and you can use both sides washable fast colors. And that is the difference between this picture. This cannot be washed.
Okay.
This is, if you want to clean, this just brush it. That's all. And you can use these pictures for many, many years. More than 25 years you can use it.
Can you tell us a bit about the inspiration? Why did you choose, let's say, birds? Or can you tell us about the inspiration where you come up with these ideas for?
Yeah, actually, you know, these are nature. You know, some people like birds and flowers, and you know, it is eye-catching and it's very pleasing. It's for the good for the house and for the bedroom or something like that. And these pictures are very, how can you say, it's eye-catching, and also it's give you more details and very pleasing.
I mean, it's good to wake up in the morning to
Yes,
see birds,
to see
even if you cannot
birds.
see them
Yeah.
out
And you
from
know,
the
it
window.
is-
It's really nice,
it's a
and it's
good
bright
luck
colors.
also.
You
Good
can put
luck
it on
also.
your bedroom,
Yes.
and when you get up very early in the morning,
And
you can
also,
just
you know-
take a look at it.
Of course, it is
Lovely
a beautiful,
birds.
Yeah, and it is a very nice thing. We know flowers, and you know, it's happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly you get the happiness by looking at this.
Is this your first time here at the expo?
Yes, Nanning first time.
Yeah. How do you feel? How do you feel about this
Actually, you know,
experience?
I expected more crowd and more business. Unfortunately, and it's not like that.
Well, actually, tomorrow is going to be the public
Yes.
opening day.
Yes.
So for now, it's only a selected trade visitors
Yes.
and exhibitors,
Yes.
and tomorrow is going to be open
Yes.
for public.
Yeah, we hope tomorrow will be better.
Hopefully tomorrow will be more people visiting
Yes.
your booth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. Wow, Nadine, that's the photo, and you know,
It's quite nice.
Quite nice.
It makes you feel good. It's a feel good factor, I feel.
Oh, teddy bear, you see?
Yeah.
It's a very lovely one.
Hi.
Hello. Yeah.
You're also from Sri Lanka, representing
Lanka.
Sri Lanka. Can you tell us more about your products?
Yes, this is called artistic designer bear. This bear has a new concept.
Okay.
We call this is a lifetime partner.
A lifetime partner.
Partner.
Wow.
This is adoption.
Oh, okay. So you adopt a teddy bear.
Yes, and we give birth certificate.
Oh, he has a certificate.
Yes, and you have to give the name for the bear.
Okay.
And you fill this certificate and register in our website.
Oh,
Oh,
so it's very official.
Yes. After that, we send time to time gifts. Not for you, for the bear.
What kind of gifts?
Caps, accessories, jackets.
Even for those,
etc.
because I know that you're in Sri Lanka, right?
Yes.
And then even if people in China are buying them, you ship these
Yes,
gifts.
yes, we courier. Okay.
That's interesting. And where did you come up with the idea of this business?
That's my idea. I'm in this business more than 20 years now. These are all my designs.
Oh, so these are your designs. Where do you get inspiration from?
So I get this experience from, I have a teacher in New Zealand.
Okay.
Designer. She's a very famous designer, world famous designer in New Zealand. Heather Lai. She's my teacher.
Well, that's good. Well, it's really interesting because usually they don't look like the normal run-of-the-mill teddy bear that you can buy from
Yes.
a supermarket, or there's a
Wow,
lot of
he can move.
Can
move his
move,
head.
yes.
And shaking hands as well, right?
and
lovely.
a lot of colors. I see a lot of
Yes,
colors
yes.
as well,
And the different sizes.
different sizes as well. How much would that cost?
This cost actually 200 RMB.
200
This size,
RMB.
this size, yes.
And there are bigger sizes
All
there.
handmade.
Oh, they're all handmade as well.
Handmade, yes, yes.
Is it washable?
Yes, surface washable. Surface washable.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, and good luck
Thank you.
for your booth.
I like teddy bear very much.
Well, maybe you should grasp the.
Yeah, when I was
Occasion
young,
and
I
then-
usually sing the song teddy bear, touch the ground.
Well, I've never heard of this song. Is it in Chinese or is it?
In English, of
Oh,
course.
no.
Yeah. And
Really?
dancing, singing.
All right. Hi.
Wow, we're in Sri
Another
Lanka.
from Sri
booth.
Lanka. We see a lot of exhibitors from Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And then
So yeah, Pakistan.
Pakistan. Would you like to walk in?
Yeah. You know, Nadine, China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, we call it CPEC. It's also very
One of the
important.
biggest,
Yeah.
one of the biggest infrastructure projects done by China and Pakistan
Yes,
as part of the
exactly.
Belt and Road Initiative.
Yes.
And hi. Hi. Can you tell us more about your booth? What are you selling? And
We are actually selling the Pakistan handmade handicraft like brass, like marble and like wooden. Especially my product is brass, it's made by hand. It takes a lot of time to making for this.
on average, I know that it depends on the size, but
Yeah.
on average, how long, let's say, this elephant would take?
This elephant would, it's going to be making in 1 month. At least it needs 1 month for make this. Because it's totally handmade. And one people can start working from Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
From Monday to Saturday. From 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So
Just
start
working on this
yes,
for 1
working on
month.
this. So one man can handle this for 1 month. And then it can be appear. So it's a very tough job, very hard job. It's look like that I bring many, but you know, I have seen on behind the scene, it takes a lot of months, lots of time.
I'm sure that it takes
Yeah.
a lot of effort to come up with the design,
Yes.
with the execution of the design.
Yes.
Those are very delicate ones.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your operation and association.
And is this the first time you joined the expo?
Yeah, it's the first my time. I've been there in other cities as well in China, and I have a very good response from there. This is my first time in Nanning. So let's see. This is the third day,
Yeah.
and we don't have any good response till now. But hope for the best. Maybe the last day is going to be a good day.
We know that Pakistan is also along the 21st century maritime Silk Road and
yes.
the Silk Road economic belt.
Yes,
and
one belt, one road. Yes.
One
yes.
belt and one road. And the China-Pakistan economic corridor is also very important.
Yes, very important, very important. And they are, both of the countries are working on them like professionally. They help each other and all this. And especially Pakistan, from my country, we always need the support from China because it's not from the government level. It's like from the people and from among the all humanity in Pakistan which are living. They really consider that China is a big brother. You know, they always stand for us and all this.
And China and Pakistan actually are really good neighbors.
Yes. Neighbors and good
as
friends.
as well as like a family members. You know, I came here, but I never feel that I am out of my country.
That's
Really,
good.
Yeah, really.
I mean,
Because you know, sometimes, especially I have seen here, some people don't like the things, like they want to buy something else. But when you see the name of Pakistan, you know, their heart saying that we should to buy this. Even though I ask the price like a normal price, and people want some discount. It's normal, you know. If
Yes,
I go to buy something,
of course.
But they here in Pakistan, they can pay the full money what we are asking.
Well, that's
So,
good.
so sometimes we, you know, like we shy. That
Yeah.
this is not good, you know.
Yeah.
They're just carrying the name of our country and all this. So it's you can feel inside how that the love is from both sides.
So we call them 八铁.
Yeah, yeah.
八铁.
八铁, which
So,
means-
which means very good brothers,
yes.
sisters,
Yes,
very good friends,
Okay.
and very good partners.
It's more than friends. Like you must call it family.
Okay.
Yeah.
八铁.
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 And this is what we speak about when we speak about the Belt and Road Initiative. It's not only, as he said, about government to government levels. It's also about people to people
exchanges,
And
especially such kind of boosts and providing opportunities for the businessmen to have more interactions with
Yeah.
the local people. Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
And
Have
good
a
luck
nice
with
day.
your
Yes, thank you
stall
very
and your
much.
business. So we've been through India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan.
Pakistan and wow, Yeah, you see.
More from Sri Lanka.
Yeah, little flowers.
And then more of Pakistan. Basically, they're showcasing
It's very delicate
the
one.
same,
Horses.
the same statues, right?
I think this year the booth is quite large.
Well, you've been here last year, right?
I've been here last year, but I noticed that this year the people visiting here, the exhibitors and visitors, hits record high. Yeah.
Yes. One thing that is constant about the China ASEAN Expo is how big it gets year after year. It's been 14 years.
It's 14
this
years.
year it's the 14th edition of the China ASEAN Expo, and the number of exhibitors and trade visitors actually hit a record high, if I'm not mistaken, 66,000. And this is a multiple-fold increase from the first time. It's actually the second, China ASEAN Expo is the second biggest expo in China and one of the largest collaborative regional expos in Southeast Asia.
And this year also marks the 50th anniversary of ASEAN and is also China-ASEAN Tourism Cooperation Year.
And we did a special live broadcast yesterday about cities of charms in China and all 10 ASEAN countries. And now we've reached a special booth. And we're saying it's a special booth because Kazakhstan for this year is the special partner of the expo. And this is the first time that a country along the Belt and Road Initiative has been chosen to be the special partner. Kazakhstan and China, we were just speaking about Pakistan and China's relationships. China and Kazakhstan also have really wonderful relationships, whether in on a political level, on a governmental level, a business and economic level. Kazakhstan is a major partner along the Belt and Road Initiative. President Xi was only, in June, he was only in Kazakhstan, and in May, the Kazakh president came for the Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation. So we see a lot of political communication, a lot of business communication happening between China and Kazakhstan.
And you know, on Monday, there is a China-Kazakhstan subnational cooperation meeting.
Next Monday or?
Just finished.
Oh.
Yeah, ahead of the China-ASEAN Expo.
All right, it was part of the many forums.
Yes, that's the first China-Kazakhstan subnational forum.
Were you there?
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us a bit about it? What?
Lots of businessmen and also, you know, the Kazakhstan's the first deputy prime minister, Ma Ming, was there, and Vice Premier Zhang Gaoli was there as well. And they talk about future cooperation between China and Kazakhstan.
Because the expo is only part of a lot of activities that are happening in Nanning, whether it's the CABIS, which is the China-ASEAN Business and Investment Summit, and a lot of forums and conferences, because the expo is also a symposium for business matchmaking. So we get traders, we get investors, and then they try to match them with potential partners, whether in China or ASEAN countries.
Shall we just take a look inside? So let's go and take a look at the Kazakhstan Pavilion. So President Xi Jinping initiated and proposed the Kazakhstan, the Silk Road Economic Belt in Kazakhstan.
In 2013, it was from Kazakhstan that the idea of the Silk Road Economic Corridor came about. And then that year from Indonesia, the 21st Century Maritime Silk Road came about.
Yeah, in October 2013 in Indonesia, President Xi Jinping delivered a speech to the Indonesian parliament and proposed the 21st Century Maritime Silk Road Initiative.
And I know that there's a special guest waiting for us here.
Oh, yeah. Hello, nice to meet you. Yeah, we're from China Global Television Network and we're doing a live stream. So could you please tell us special thing here at the Kazakhstan's pavilion?
Yes, it's very good coincidence. We have a great investment project in Kazakhstan. Yes, and we have the resource for solar and wind, and we are specialized in the renewable energy technology and equipment. So it's a great opportunity for us to go there to find some good projects there. Yes.
Well, you know that this year Kazakhstan is the first country as the special partner along the Silk Road to be invited to attend the China ASEAN Expo. And what kind of opportunities will this bring to the businessmen from China and from Kazakhstan?
As you know, the Belt and Road Initiative has been on top of the international agenda. Also tops the agenda of our business circle. So, and with the support of both authorities, so we are eager to look for some opportunities there. And as you know, with the rapid growth of the economy in the Belt and Road countries, they are in great demand for electricity. So, we have this expertise. So we would like to share the great power with them.
So China and Kazakhstan mainly focused on the cooperation of infrastructure construction and energy construction. What are some of the other areas that will bring opportunities to both sides?
I think also you mean besides the business side, also culture. I think we share the same goal for the people's better living. So we can share our experience and our technology, so we can see the mutual benefits and have the mutual growth together. Yes.
So that's a win-win cooperation between the two sides.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we will just take a look at this booth. Ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's take a look. Okay. Thank you. We can see the flags of the two countries. And are you from Kazakhstan?
Yes.
So is this your first time here, right?
Yes.
Could you please tell us what's your impression of this year's China ASEAN Expo?
I really like the organization of the China ASEAN Expo, and it's a huge event. It's a huge
Well,
platform. It's
Yeah.
a platform, yeah, for big companies to cooperate, to meet each other, and it's a big chance for all countries to participate in such event, in such exhibition, and it's great. And also this year we had expo in Kazakhstan. It's
future energy.
Future, and the theme was the future energy. And right after our expo, we came here, and we are continuing our mission.
So what are you showcasing in this expo?
Well, we represent the company called Kazakh Invest, and our main mission is to invest foreign direct investments into Kazakhstan. And together with us, we brought 20 companies exporting goods to everywhere, including China. And this platform is very good for producers. The companies having more, access to foreign consumers to sell their products. And Kazakhstan, as a neighboring country to China, is a good opportunity, I think.
What kind of products or producers are we talking about? In which areas or fields?
There are 20 different companies, including companies in agriculture, in food producing. There are railway company and machinery company. Well, plenty of different kinds of companies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So much.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to Kazakhstan.
Wow.
Thank you.
Looking forward to be there one day. Thank you.
You can take one of those.
Wow, thank you very much. Invest in Kazakhstan. Okay, thank you very much.
Maybe one day we'll see you as a big investor in Kazakhstan.
Hope so.
One of many Chinese investors in the neighboring country.
I think more and more Chinese people would like to go to Kazakhstan nowadays because the business links is much more closer than before.
Right, especially within the framework of
the Belt and Road Initiative.
Watch your steps. And
so would you like to take a look at this?
Maybe later. I guess we should wrap up our live broadcast from the Belt and Road. Well, what better way to end it? What better way to end it? So
very good.
From next to the picture of the leaders of Kazakhstan and China, we reach the end of our live broadcast here from the Belt and Road Countries Pavilion at the China-ASEAN Expo in Nanning City in South China's Guangxi-Zhuang Autonomous Region. We've met traders from Sri Lanka, from Pakistan, from India,
Kazakhstan,
from investors from Kazakhstan along the Belt and Road initiative. And we've also given you a crash course about silk and the silk making industry here in China. And silk, for those who don't know, was initiated, making silk started from China and spread to the world. This was Nadim from CGTN and the very talented Su Yuting.
Thank you very much, Nadim.
Thank you for accompanying me through this journey.
Thank you for having me.
We will see you later. If you ever get the chance to come to Nanning, do come. It's a tropical paradise. Weather is so beautiful. People are so nice. It's called the Green City because of the foliage, because of the green trees. 43% of the city is made by trees. And so it's the permanent host of the China-ASEAN Expo. Do you have anything else to say?
So I strongly recommend you to come to Nanning again because this year is the 14th China-ASEAN Expo and next year will be much more fantastic.
And if you're in Nanning, do make sure to drop by the China-ASEAN Expo. Tomorrow is going to be the day for public to come in. In the past 3 days, it was limited to trade visitors, investment partners, exhibitors, but tomorrow it will be open to the public with great discounts, we've heard. So if you're in Nanning,
tomorrow will be more people coming here.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching us here at CGTN Digital, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.
See you next time. Goodbye.